Hello, I'm Dr. Moya Burns, a lecturer in ecology and environmental science from the School of Biological Sciences. I work with Dr. Laura Bazell, an associate professor in archaeology and ancient history. Together, we co-lead the research challenge Environmental Change and Loss. The environment around us is changing, and the way we adapt to that change can alter the biophysical and social environment. Our research challenge will be focusing on the human experience of environmental change, using approaches across the arts, humanities and sciences. We want to understand the evidence there is for environmental change and loss, and use this information to inform future policy and future narratives about that change. Laura is an archaeologist whose research is focused on interpreting prehistoric behavioural landscapes. In particular, she looks at technological and cultural innovations in response to a changing environment. My research looks over more recent timescales of years, decades, maybe centuries, and I work more with citizen science approaches where we gather data in participation with members of the public to understand how the environment is changing. So there are many ways that we can understand the evidence that humans have left behind for environmental change. So when we look at it from an archaeological perspective, we can see changes in tool use and how humans have responded to changing environments through the evidence they've left behind. In more recent time periods, people have frequently kept diaries where they've observed the nature around them. People have collected the nature around them, drawn the nature around them, and actually scientists have been able to use these records to understand how distributions of species have been changing in response to changes such as climate change. More recently, many scientists use an approach called citizen science, and that's one of the key approaches we're going to be using in our research challenge. Citizen science is when volunteers co-design research with a scientific team or an academic research team, and they're active in the collection and interpretation of that data. We already have a number of citizen science projects going on with local community organisations and local government and city councils. Humans have been living with environmental change for millennia, and understanding how humans respond to that environmental change and the adaptability we've exhibited could help us plan for an even more rapidly changing environment in the future. The key aspect of our research challenge is we want to reach beyond the university environment and work with people on a local, regional and international scale. We want to understand how you are experiencing environmental change, and in particular we want to explore different ways of interpreting and understanding environmental change. We want to explore traditional knowledge, artistic narratives, literature. So if you're interested in helping us understand and document environmental change in a way that can inform how we face these challenges that we face as a global society living through a rapidly changing environment, then please do get in contact.